Kim Kardashian has officially crossed the finish line to reach billionaire status. Previously, Kanye West and Kylie Jenner had their billionaire status called into question, but Forbes has made one thing clear: Kim K is definitely a billionaire. I'm gonna get into all the details in a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and smash that like button, we would really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into today's story. Along with her KKW beauty and now popular shapewear firms, Kim K's net worth has increased to $1 billion, earning her a spot on Forbes' billionaire list. The first time she appeared in Forbes was back in 2011, and she was simply being mentioned on a list of celebrities with big Twitter followings. Then 5 years after that, she was gracing the cover of Forbes after her mobile game took off, a game that would bring her in $51 million that year alone. Now, in a big flex to her ex, Kanye, Kim is worth $1 billion, which is up from $780 million in October. As I mentioned, it's really all thanks to the two lucrative businesses that she runs called KKW Beauty and Skims. Plus, there is still a ton of cash flow coming from reality television and endorsement deals as well. Kim first founded KKW Beauty back in 2017 after the huge success that Kylie Jenner had with Kylie Cosmetics. Taking a page out of her half-sister's playbook, she too used a direct-to-consumer model that purely relies on social media traffic to move products. And this playbook had worked out very well for the Kardashian Jenner family because Kim's first launch sold 300,000 contour kits within the first 2 hours. The following year, she expanded the business further by adding eyeshadows, concealers, lipsticks, and fragrances. This led to a stunning $100 million in revenue. Kim told Forbes back in 2017 how proud she was as well when announcing her own cosmetics line, saying in an article posted online, "It's the first time I've moved away from having licensing deals and transitioned into being an owner," which is a huge step because if you're part of a brand deal, there's almost zero risk, but the moment that you take on managing your own expenses, it gets a lot harder. Plus, the reward is much greater. Plus, Kim was actually able to cash in on that ownership last year when she sold off 20% of KKW Beauty to the cosmetics conglomerate known as Coty for a cool $200 million. It was actually this deal that first valued her company to be worth $1 billion. Although even Forbes recognized at the time that Coty tends to overpay, which would then in turn create an artificial evaluation. For example, the company also bought 51% of Kylie Cosmetics in 2020, and then we saw her billionaire status get revoked. According to Forbes though, Kim's remaining stake is still worth about $500 million. Then she has her shapewear line called Skims that was launched in 2019 and was mainly funded by fashion insiders such as Net-a-Porter's Natalie Massane and Theory's Andrew Rosen. Plus, due to her massive social media following, she was able to easily sell products, so the investment kind of made sense. The shapewear line really took off during the pandemic though, because with more people chilling at home, many consumers were searching for that kind of comfy couch clothes, which then prompted them to focus more on loungewear. Kim still owns a majority stake in Skims, which apparently has yet to disclose their full revenue. A source close to the company though told Forbes that there was a transaction that valued the company to be worth more than $500 million. Because of this, Forbes is now estimating that Kim's stake is at least worth a conservative $225 million, which is more than enough to lift her total fortune to that $1 billion mark. As with most rich people though, the rest of Kim's fortune is in cash and investments, which would include different real estate properties that she owns. Since 2012, she has earned at least $10 million pre-tax, and according to Forbes, this is mostly from paychecks she received from keeping up with the Kardashians. In regards to property she owns, Kim currently has 3 properties in Calabasas and a large portfolio of blue chip investments which includes stock in Disney, Amazon, Netflix, and Adidas. Although the real thing that pushed Kim to this new height of success was taking on that risk of opening her own companies and launching them by herself. Naturally, the Kardashians have always had a flair for promotion, and so that has definitely helped push her to the top too. Not too shabby for someone that was told her whole life that she was just a girl with no talent. But with that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled 6-year-old finds bullet in Cheetos bag. Alfie says, "Once a cockroach attacked me jumping out of a bag of chips, I've been scared of that brand of chips ever since." Alfie, you need to spill the tea on which chips these were. You can't leave us hanging like that. Leanna Van says, "You should be checking your food anyways. I still haven't forgotten about people licking ice cream containers in Walmart." Oh, thanks for reminding me. Now I remember why I don't eat ice cream. From the store. Jason Mims says, "Remember when needles were being put in strawberries? That's an example of healthy food getting tampered with, so nothing is safe." Well, if we're gonna be so negative about it, I did mention how even lettuce could be contaminated. I just think it's best to always double check whatever food or beverage you're putting in your mouth. Ainsley Roberts says, "I told my sister what the video was about and she said, and I quote, 'Aren't they glad they dodged that bullet?'" I love it. Kristen Cadell says, "This story is 100% true as I know the family personally that this happened to. They are very nice people and are far from greedy. They just don't want anyone getting hurt and Frito-Lay to take responsibility. Frito-Lay is very lucky the little boy didn't break his tooth or worse. This type of things are unacceptable and shouldn't be happening." They 100% shouldn't be happening. I mean, when you think about it, like chips, they used to actually, not chips like Frito-Lays, but Cracker Jacks. They used to put stuff in the box, so who knows, this kid could have just been like, sweet, a toy. and it's actually just a fragrant bullet. But that has been today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube.